except when you're shooting the stage. So that means that when you are not using the gun, it's not going to be laying like this pointed downrange. This is for a demonstration. I'll show you in a minute. What we're going to do is you're going to have either cased, or they're going to be in a rack, and your handguns are going to be holstered safely or in a case. And those will be unloaded until you are the shooter, okay? So when you are up on, when you're told to be, you're the shooter on deck. So they're going to call you up, you're always going to put you in whatever location you need to be, and he's going to tell you at that time to load your gun. So what that means is you're going to have an empty rifle and an empty pistol, and you're going to walk through the loading procedure with him until it's loaded in whatever condition it needs to be for that stage. When the stage is complete, you're going to unload your guns, both your pistol and your rifle, and we're going to verify they're unloaded, dry fire them, and then we're going to put them away. There's been some confusion in some of this, and the way we do it a little differently than others. Almost every like 3-gun match or something, everyone's got ARs. It's almost like 98% ARs. We're not like that. We got a lot of different stuff out here. So we've taken a different stance in that what's better than locking it back, because some guns don't lock back, is better is to remove the magazine, verify empty, verify it with your RO. You both look at it, it's empty. Close the bolt, and then dry fire pointed into the impact area. Okay, we're going to demonstrate that in a minute. We're going to do that with both rifles and handguns, because a handgun with no magazine in it and the slide down or the bolt shut, at this match we assume that's empty, okay? Because the RO is walking you through that. We've tried doing the lockback thing, even with the ARs. When they're locked back, you're moving around, you bump it, it closes shut. Half the time it's shut anyway. So we're going to walk through that real quick. One of the things that we've had a problem with people doing this is they do it so quick because they know what they're doing, and that's fine, but we want to see it happen, and we don't want you to dry fire it into the ground right in front of your feet, okay? There's a lot of people doing that. Thankfully, that's never been a problem, but if it was a mistake, you're going to have a bad day, or someone's going to have a bad day. So we're going to show this real quick for people who haven't done this before. So let's say I'm shooting. This is an empty gun, by the way. I'm going to put I got my magazine in there. I have shot my final round of the stage. It's locked back, probably locked back.
He's in transition to his handgun, so go ahead.
Empty.
Yeah, we're in a gunfight. He's had this little shooting match, right? Everything's done. Okay, now we're done.
I'm done.
Okay. All right. If the shooter is done,
first of all, he stands like this. Okay, we're done. The gun stays pointed downrange. What do I do?
So the range officer commands, if the shooter is done, if you're done shooting, unload, first part, and show clear, second part. Unload, take mag out. You clear your action, and then show clear. That means I look too. We both are verified that it's unloaded. All right, drop your slide, pull your trigger.
Notice I pointed it at the impact area. Okay?
Now holster. Okay. And again, if I didn't see a round in the chamber and we both missed it, bang, it goes off in the dirt.
But that's why we're pointing it at the impact area, not like this. Okay? Yep. So now we got the rifle. Okay. Now I got to clear my rifle.
If you're done, unload and show clear. Takes mag out. Okay. Now show clear. Let's assume the bolt was forward. Okay, and he's pulled it back. A round's come out in the ground. You know what you don't do? Turn, pivot with your rifle and pick up that round. Deal with that only at the end.
Yeah, so I'm like this. The round popped out. I'm holding it open.
Forget it until you're done. Okay, so I see clear. Drop your bolt. Pull your trigger. Muzzle up. Range is safe. That's how we're going to
do that. All
Whatever
right?
the gun is, whether it's an AK or an AR.
I know that's rudimentary, but that's how we do it here. We're just going to walk through it just to keep you refreshed on it, and that way we're consistent across the board.
If he wants his gun to cool off faster and wants to then lock it open after that, I think
if he wants to, that's acceptable.
Okay, if it will lock open after that, but remember, muzzle up just to keep it away. So.
Okay? I mean, I know that's real rudimentary. It's probably real basic stuff, but...
And we're trying to do it the same way, too. We're trying to be consistent ourselves, so that's what we do.
Go rack that, please. Okay. All right, so any questions? Other than that, the only other safety issue to remember is the 180. When you're moving your muzzle, that means if you're going left to right, right to left, make sure the muzzle's pointed downrange. If you are a right-handed shooter and you're moving the direction that you don't care to move, like for example from left to right, don't make the mistake of going like this with your rifle or your handgun. It's a bad day, and we're going to have to DQ you for that. Okay? Other than that, let's get going.